I'm extremely excited that my first ABC book of Houseplants is going to school. This week has been such an eventful week, and mostly because I have been given indoor garden workshops in elementary school, which is absolutely exciting. And it's not something I imagine would evolve from my first ABC book of houseplants. It was such a beautiful experience, and my dream and vision is that schools and educators would hold on tight to teaching their classroom on how to cultivate joy through plant care and expanding the learning of sustainability and plant care to the future conservationists, the future ecologists. And we need indoor gardens in schools. We need more indoor gardens in schools. So what the workshop entailed is that I went in with the supplies, with a beautiful long planter, not too deep, not too long. It was very compact classrooms, very appropriate. The planters are made out of recycled material and made locally right here in Canada. And so we brought in these planters. I brought in potting mix, brought in some different horticultural mediums that we were able to create a potting mix and learn more about what it is to mix different soil types and what goes into our soil types. And we broke off into different stations where children learn how to prepare houseplants and tropical plants for the home. And so when you come from the nursery and you go and you purchase your very own plant, what do you do when you bring it home? So we started by cleaning the leaves. We learned to remove the plant out of its nursery pot and learn to remove the potting mix that the plant comes in order to be aware of pest management. And so the children got to plant. We mixed the soil all up together. We got to plant, and we also had a team who came in to decorate these planters. And so we wanted to recreate the plant environment. And so certain plants, for example, like the aloe vera, they love more of a rocky environment because they're from the Arabian Peninsula, and that's where they're native to. And so they love that rocky environment. And so we brought in some river rocks that the children were able to recreate the aloe vera's environment. I brought in some preserved moss. Again, that's to recreate the forest or tropical environment, what plants naturally grow. And so we brought in these moss, and they were able to decorate their planter. And each classroom had their very own indoor garden with 3 to 5 houseplants. And we learned about their common name, we learned about their scientific name, we learned about where they're native to, and the reason why we learn where they're native to, which is such an important component of learning plant care, is that if we learn where it's native to, we can recreate its environment and take better care of it. We also learn simple care tips, referring back to my first ABC book of houseplants and understanding what each plant loves and what it needs to thrive. And also regular plant care, such as wiping down the leaves in order to wipe out the dust, and so that it maximizes photosynthesis. And so what a beautiful experience. Again, the dream and vision is to see these indoor gardens in schools all across Canada.